Some movies entertain us, some make us think, but very few leave a lasting impact on our hearts. Your Name is one of those rare gems, a film that intertwines stunning visuals with a deeply emotional narrative, touching on themes of love, fate, and the mysterious connections that bind us. In this video, I'm going to take you on a journey through this unforgettable story and share how it resonated with me on a personal level. Whether you're revisiting this classic or discovering it for the first time, join me as we explore the magic of Your Name. Let's begin. Our story begins in two contrasting settings: Itomori, a quiet, picturesque town nestled in the mountains, and Tokyo, the sprawling, vibrant metropolis that never sleeps. In Itomori, we meet Mitsuha, a high school girl who dreams of escaping her rural life for the excitement of the city. Meanwhile, in Tokyo, Taki, a hardworking high school boy, navigates the challenges of city life while juggling school, friends, and part-time work. These two characters seem worlds apart, living completely separate lives. But fate has other plans. One day, something extraordinary happens. Mitsuha and Taki wake up in each other's bodies, completely bewildered. Mitsuha finds herself in the fast-paced life of Tokyo, while Taki experiences the serene, close-knit community of Itomori. Their initial confusion is palpable. Imagine waking up in a completely different body, in a place you've never been, with people you've never met. But as they start to leave notes and messages for each other, a unique and touching relationship begins to form, despite never having met in person. What starts as a series of comical misunderstandings slowly transforms into something deeper. Through their daily struggles and shared experiences, Mitsuha and Taki begin to understand and care for each other. The body swapping is not just a plot device, it's a way for them to connect on a level that transcends the physical, bringing them closer together despite the distance between them. As Mitsuha and Taki continue to swap bodies, they begin to influence each other's lives in profound ways. Mitsuha's presence in Taki's life brings a sense of warmth and community, something he was missing in the vast, impersonal city of Tokyo. She helps him open up, to be more expressive and connected with those around him. On the other hand, Taki's influence gives Mitsuha the courage to face her challenges in Itomori, to be more assertive and confident in her own skin. What makes this connection so special is that it goes beyond simple romance. It's about understanding, empathy, and the way two people can profoundly impact each other's lives without ever meeting. Through their notes, messages, and actions, they begin to care deeply for one another, and this bond becomes the heart of the story. It's a beautiful exploration of how people can touch each other's lives, even from afar. The beauty of Your Name lies in these quiet moments of realization, the way Mitsuha and Taki begin to feel each other's presence, even when they're apart. It's a connection that's hard to define, but it's one that resonates with anyone who has ever felt a bond that defies explanation. Just when you think you've grasped the story, Your Name hits you with a twist that changes everything. Determined to meet Mitsuha in person, Taki sets out to find her. But what he discovers is something he could never have anticipated. Upon arriving at the location where Itomori should be, he finds a vast crater instead, a remnant of a catastrophic event that occurred 3 years ago when a comet struck the town, wiping it off the map. Mitsuha, along with the entire population of Itomori, perished in the disaster. The revelation is devastating, not just for Taki, but for the audience as well. The body swapping, the notes, the connection, it all took place 3 years in the past. Mitsuha is gone, and yet Taki feels her presence so strongly. It's a moment that shifts the tone of the film from lighthearted and whimsical to something much more poignant and sorrowful. The story transitions from a fantastical romance to a meditation on loss, memory, and the fleeting nature of time. But even in the face of this overwhelming tragedy, Taki refuses to let go. He clings to the hope that there might still be a way to reach Mitsuha, to change the course of fate. It's this determination, this refusal to accept the inevitability of loss, that drives the next part of the story. Desperate to save Mitsuha and the people of Itomori, Taki turns to the only place where their connection seems strongest, the shrine that Mitsuha and her family have tended for generations. This sacred place, tied to the mystical threads of fate, becomes the key to bridging the gap between the past and the present. By drinking the kuchikamizake, a sake Mitsuha made as part of a ritual, Taki is transported back in time to the day of the comet's arrival. In a race against time, Taki uses his knowledge of the future to warn Mitsuha and the townspeople of the impending disaster. The tension is palpable as Mitsuha, now aware of the comet's trajectory, must convince her friends and family to evacuate the town. The stakes are incredibly high, not just for Mitsuha and Taki, but for the entire town of Itomori. It's a moment of suspense and emotion as we watch Mitsuha fight against time and fate itself to save the people she loves. What follows is a beautifully orchestrated sequence of hope, action, and heartache. As the comet streaks across the sky, splitting in two, Mitsuha races to the shrine where she and Taki might finally meet face to face. The tension builds as they just miss each other, so close, yet still separated by the thin veil of time. But even in this fleeting moment, their bond is undeniable, and it's this connection that ultimately drives them to change the course of destiny.
Mitsuha. Taki-kun. Taki-kunがいる.
After the disaster is averted and Itomori is saved, something strange happens. Mitsuha and Taki begin to forget each other. The memories of their connection, of their shared experiences, start to fade away like a dream upon waking. It's a heartbreaking yet beautiful depiction of the transient nature of memory and the fragile threads that bind us to the past.
Omae wa dare da? 俺はどうしてここに来た？あいつに会うために来た。助けるために来た。生きていて欲しかった。誰だ？誰に会いに来た？大事な人、忘れたくない人、忘れちゃダメな人。誰だ？名前は？
まだこの世界は僕を飼いならしてたいみたいだ。望み通りだろう。美しくもがくよ。
滝くん大丈夫、覚えてる。絶対に忘れない。滝くん君の名前は？滝くん。
Years pass, and life goes on. Taki and Mitsuha, now living their separate lives, feel an inexplicable sense of longing, as if something or someone is missing. It's a feeling many of us can relate to, that sense of having lost something precious, even if we can't quite remember what it was. But Your Name doesn't leave us in despair. Instead, it offers a glimmer of hope. In a chance encounter on a Tokyo staircase, their paths cross once more. Their eyes meet, and despite not knowing why, they are drawn to each other. The film ends with Taki and Mitsuha finally speaking, asking the simple yet profound question, have we met before? It's a moment that encapsulates the film's exploration of fate, connection, and the idea that some bonds are meant to be, no matter the obstacles. Watching Your Name was more than just a cinematic experience for me. It was a journey that resonated deeply within my own life. The themes of love, fate, and the mysterious connections we share with others echoed my own experiences. It made me reflect on the people who have come into my life, sometimes unexpectedly, and how they've shaped who I am today. Your Name is more than just a film. It's a reminder that some connections are destined, and that even the smallest thread can change the course of our lives. Thank you for joining me on this journey through your name and my personal reflections on it. If this video resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more anime recaps and reflections. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the movie in the comments below. Until next time, keep watching and keep believing in the power of connection.
私も君の名前は
二人の間通り過ぎた風は